Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Welcome to the Shit Show Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a long time coming. We've been putting this together for damn near months at this point, right?
It feels like it.
Right, Matt? It feels like months. Man, it feels like months since we got here tonight just to set this thing up, to move the entire room around. Folks, it's so good to be here. So you're seeing some familiar faces if you're a follower of mine, if you're a follower of Matt Thomas. You've seen some familiar faces, and then you see this motherfucker over here, this weird face, this different face that you've never seen before. Don't worry, it's a good face.
I have a different face.
It's a good face, I promise. So everyone, it's Matt Thomas over here running all the sound devices and working with a pretty interesting Logitech keyboard today.
Yeah. It's a fucking nightmare, but okay.
Welcome to the old school.
Welcome to no, dude. This is new school. It's Bluetooth.
New shit.
This is
fucking new.
Look at that fancy.
I'm Greg Berman. I was one of the two hosts of the Distracted Discourse podcast. Along here with Matt Thomas.
Yep.
And this new gentleman over here is an addition, and we're very lucky to have him, folks, all the way from New York. Please welcome Joe Cocozella.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Joe.
Good to be here. I am here. It's good to be
From New York.
I love this.
From New York.
We're gonna have a goddamn blast.
We are going to have a fantastic time.
This is gonna be so much fun. Happy Yom Kippur.
Oh, goddamn right. It's not a happy holiday, actually.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's all right. Okay, I'm a
Do you know
goyim.
anything about
I know
Yom?
a little bit about Yom Kippur. It starts at sunset. The
Yeah.
date changes because of the moon. I feel you guys, the Jews and the moon. You guys love the moon.
We love the moon.
You love to use the moon to date stuff. Let's see what else about Yom Kippur. Fasting and prayer
Yeah, but that's not.
But
not,
that
you don't
is
fast
the-
because it's a good thing.
to atone for your sins.
Yeah.
And today, depending on your atonement, it seals the fate for
The rest of the
the
year.
upcoming year.
Yeah. So if I drink something, I'm fucked.
Just for a
That's how it
year.
works.
Pretty much, I guess. Yeah, but just for 1 year. It's all
Hold
right.
a little grudge there.
So wait, are we starting? What is?
Yeah, we're
when
going.
is-
We're live.
No, I mean, when does Yom Kippur start?
Oh,
When
yeah,
is
this show.
right now? Is that it?
I think
Was
at
this
the
the
end of
beginning?
this, I think at the end of
One
this.
more sip and it's
Wait.
Yom Kippur. Boom.
Wait. I gotta get water too. I'll just remember what time it is. It's okay. It's 8:40. Fuck, it's 8:40. Okay, I can't drink tomorrow until 8:40. I'm just gonna do a day. You
Okay.
know, it's sundown-ish. You know, I haven't been outside. Maybe it's still sun up. I don't know.
There's still a little glimpse of sun out there. I was just having a cigarette. Which
That
get it
shit
done.
ain't annoying. That
Right?
fucking
Yeah,
I'll
that,
do it
that
right here.
sound of
might as well pour it on. To the microphone.
but that's the last of the water. You can hear it. The last of this
You guys,
man's
this
water
is the
for a
last
day.
of my water for
For a
a full
day.
day.
So you can't do anything for. You can't eat. You can't drink. You
So
can't fucking roll.
you can't
Oh,
screw, can
nothing.
you?
You definitely
Nothing.
don't roll on Shomer Shabbos or Yom.
You don't roll.
You don't roll.
You don't
Yom
roll on
Kippur.
Shabbos. So what else you got there, Greg? What are you going to atone for this year? Is it like
I want all the water.
if you tell if
What am I atoning for? I don't know.
do you have anything big,
That's the
anything
whole-
good,
that's the whole
any
point of the-
doozies?
That's the whole. Are you commercializing Yom Kippur
I just
right now?
want to, I'm
What
just
are you
saying, like
doing?
maybe we can like publicly atone. Do you have anything to publicly atone for? Like, did you push a kid down in the play yard? Did you cut somebody off? Because I know you're an angry driver. Do you
Oh my
do you
God,
resolve to
I'm
be a
such an
less angry driver?
I guess. I mean,
Do you
that's-
atone
I
for your
always-
angry driving?
You know what I do? I atone for how quickly I judge people. You know, that's what I atone for.
So now
And
speaking
it's
of
so
that,
quick.
bringing that up, since now you want to tone back, especially on Yom Kippur, you want to tone back your.
I think that you're just taking the word tone from atonement, just moving along the conversation. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like when I'm driving, I forget that the people inside the car are people. I disassociate it. I think that's the problem.
You're like, get out of my way, the lump of metal.
It's just a lump of metal to me. It's like a casino. It's like a casino. When you're in a casino, it's easy to throw down a chip because it doesn't feel like $20.
It's not money. Yes.
You know, it's not. It doesn't have that feel. You don't associate it to the real value, and that's how I feel about cars on the road. It's just fucking cars, dude. That's a Kia.
When you
and
see,
that's
what about
a
when you
Toyota.
see
That's not a mom and a dad and an uncle.
What about the baby on board sticker? Does that not change things for you?
Fuck that.
I
hate
yes.
that.
I'm more likely
I
to
don't
hit
care
that
that
car.
your child is on board. I don't care any more than that you're in the car.
I aim for those cars.
Yeah.
How you're going to drive.
Okay, that's the thing. I don't like the people that have the baby on board stickers and then they drive like fucking assholes with their kid in the car. You piece of shit.
Right?
You're gonna drive like a
Right.
pile of garbage just because. Oh, I was cutting it out. You hear that? All right.
Well, you
But you have your kid in the car, you should be like appropriately driving. I am cutting in and out here, kids.
no,
Anyone
that's
else?
just your headphones.
Is that just my headphones?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You sound great.
All right. Good.
You sound great.
We're working out bugs. Week 1.
This is the first one, you guys.
Week 1 bugs.
This is the first one. This is the first of many. We've got a lot of ideas this time. Matt and I
Chock
have been.
full.
Matt and I have been through. This is what 2 iterations of shows.
Three.
Now. 3 iterations. The
Yep.
Matt and Greg show. Then we had
Distracted Discourse, and then this one.
Distracted Discourse, and then
Yep.
this one.
Yeah.
So we've had the experience.
Third time's
We've had the third time's a charm. We have a lot of ideas. We bring back Joe Cocozello. We bring on Joe Cocozello.
What do you mean bring back? Yeah, this
Liven up the
yeah.
show. We've got some ideas. We've got some
New-
sketches for you guys. We're gonna do some fun stuff. We're gonna have a phone line.
Ooh, I like
So you're
sketches.
you're
We're
gonna
doing
be
some
able.
sketches.
Yeah, we'll do
I
some
like
sketches.
Yeah, that phone line in the intro, just completely ignore that. It doesn't work anymore.
Currently, it does
No
not
one
work.
can call in.
No one can call in, but we're gonna work on setting that up because we are using Google to broadcast this podcast, aren't we?
Because it's free.
No, we're using YouTube, right?
YouTube,
YouTube is
The
Google.
tube of views.
whatever.
Mother
YouTube
companies.
is
Semantics.
Google.
It's
So-
Ma Bell.
What we're doing is we're gonna broadcast
It's
the
all owned by the
podcast
government.
on Google, and Google has Google Voice, so we're gonna try to make Google Voice work with this. So you're gonna be able to call in Google Voice because that is a free service.
Did they have to know that? Was that something that they should have known?
I
Did
just
they-
want
did
them
they
to
have
know.
I like that you
Google
just tell them
Voice
everything.
is a
You
free
just let them everything.
service.
So okay, now that we're telling them everything, Greg,
Yeah.
what are you atoning for this Yom Kippur?
What am I toning back?
What are you toning? Yeah, what are you throttling back
What am I
on?
toning? Dude, I don't know, man.
Man on man sex.
Man on man sex. I gotta
Just
do
for fucking
way
20
less of that.
4 hours, Greg.
Yeah, you just you
cut it
can't
off.
you can't be a power bottom for 24
Yes.
hours.
All right.
And then you could take all the dick that you want.
Yep.
Okay.
September 23rd.
Back to normal.
8:40
fine.
p.m.
That's fine.
Just line them up.
Oh.
Line them up.
I
Right
can
out
do
the
it.
door.
I can
Line
do it.
around the block.
That's fine, you
All right,
guys.
you're trying to be less judgmental.
I'm
Here, let's
fine.
test your newfound less judgment. You ready?
Is that
for
what you
this?
have in your book? Less judgmental.
I haven't
You
written
just
anything
wrote
yet.
less. No, he didn't write anything. He's atoning for shit. He ain't atoning for.
This wasn't my atonement
wasn't-
book.
I thought
Obviously,
you-
atoning,
Oh,
writing
I
down
thought this
ideas.
was your Jewy atoning book.
No, this isn't my
Like-
atonement book. This is just my book for shit.
This
is where I write
This is
stuff.
my book for I atone.
I don't
La,
atone
la,
here.
la, la, la. No, that's not.
This is not for
that wasn't-
atonement.
I thought that was a Jewish.
Here.
So what are you atoning for?
I don't know, man.
You ready?
I think that it's just
I like
about
how we're
being a
just gonna
better
keep
person.
pestering him, Manny. We're just
It's
gonna
just-
keep breaking down the wall.
Just being a better person, you know, just working on being better at all of the things
Hail Jesus.
that I should be working on, like being more graceful, being more, you know.
More graceful.
What are you going to start figure skating?
Yeah, just the,
I think I
and the
meant
Germans
gracious.
give him an 8.
Gracious.
Like, it's the Germans.
It's gracious. Gracious. That's what I meant.
Oh,
Oh, someone just texted me saying, wait for this podcast to start. I wonder if that's a joke. Like, you know, they're saying,
Oh,
like,
that's funny.
oh, like,
I actually. Also
you know
got
what?
a text.
Jake Hansen of wherever you live. Actually, I know where you live, but I'm not going to say it. Jake Hansen, if you're listening to this podcast,
Podcast is motherfucking started, son.
it has started.
Started.
It started a while
Listen,
ago.
Through the
I'm gonna give a
intros.
shout out to my old bowling league that's still bowling. Moya Hoya. Keep them roll. They can roll on Yom Kippur. I got a text.
You can't
Yeah.
roll on Yom Kippur.
They can because they ain't none of them Jews.
You know what? I've got a Jew
Like,
connection. We're going to ask him right now.
So what? All right. So this is what I wanna know. that now that we're testing your newfound skill of less judgmentness.
Yes.
All right. So today I read in the paper. I didn't actually read in the paper. I looked at the paper online.
Okay.
But I'm going to still say read in the paper because I like that as a term.
Yeah, because it sounds
Today,
like you're
I read
smarter
the paper
than you
today.
are.
Yeah, I like that. And then when you do the, when you like freshen it up, you get it all crisp.
I
you
do
know,
that with
when you,
my
like,
iPad.
click it out like.
Yeah.
Like
He's breaking them in half.
I flip the little
Just
close pad open. Just
You ready for this, Gregor?
you know what I mean? Like Wall Street Journal, you know? Fucking Esquire, Playboy, Red Tube.
For the articles. You watch Red Tube for the articles.
I watch Red Tube for the comments.
So you ready for this? Here we go. Test your newfound no judgment skills.
Right.
A 91-year-old woman has been
Fuck her.
charged
Fuck that bitch.
with 260,000 counts of accessory to murder. She was a former radio operator at Auschwitz.
Okay.
She's 91. Just the other day, she was charged with 260,000 counts of accessory to murder for doing a job. She was a young girl, did a job at Auschwitz.
Okay. So they're charging her for the crime she did in Auschwitz?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
That's your new judgment stance on life. That's
Yeah,
where you're
whatever.
going? On Yom Kippur.
Yeah.
You're gonna say tomorrow at 8:40 p.m. we can re-ask you and you can answer a whole different thing. But I'm just testing. This was a test, and you kind of failed.
I mean, she killed a shit ton of
She
Jews.
didn't. She was operating the radio. She was like, "Say hello, hello, oh, hello, oh, I'm Führer." Like she was the radio operator. She was like, "Good morning, Auschwitz." Like it was. I don't think she had a radio show. Like it's like.
Is that what you thought?
You see, if you work, you will get free. Like it's like, and now the Bel Airs. Like it's.
You know what? Just for trying to entertain people in Auschwitz.
Yes.
Fuck that bitch.
She's playing like work songs. Like it's. And some tunes.
Except for like a German version, like
and here's some tunes to shower to. Like it's
Jesus Christ. We open strong here
Chuck
Yeah,
Berry.
yeah.
Like
on the
it's,
Shit Show podcast.
so what you
Short
think,
people got no reason. Short people got no reason.
we gotta twist again. Like it's,
Shake it, oh baby. Shake it, oh baby. Twist and shout it. Twist and shout.
I want to dance, but I'm so tired.
Let
the bodies hit the
Oh, whoa, too far, too far. I think you get to say that because you're the only one that's Goyim.
do.
We don't
So,
get to. So guilty. Life.
Well, she
Chair?
got left to
Well,
live.
yeah, what does she got? She's 91. I think what they put her in an old folks home. That's a prison enough,
Yeah.
right? Maybe
Where they get her from, though? I mean,
maybe she's got to go. Maybe she goes to an old folks home in Israel. What do you think about that?
Where they
Right?
get her?
Is that as close
Where
to?
was she living? Where'd they get her?
I don't know. I think they picked her up on.
No,
They
she was
picked
still-
her up on a DUI, and then
Nah.
like that's what they like. It was,
No, not this
she-
bitch. Not this bitch. She was sitting
You-
with the radio equipment still in her hands, still trying to call it out.
she
I'm
97.
curious to see where they actually got her, though. Was she in Buenos Aires, where they all went to after World War II, or where? Curious. I'm gonna look this up. You
You
guys.
think
She's
this
still
91-year-old
she-
woman went to Buenos Aires? She's still doing a radio
She's
show.
still doing the radio show. She's like,
She's running their
And
morning
now,
radio.
It's like a
like-
wet hot American summer where all the fucking chords are
we
unplugged.
were gonna play. I was going to play the Beatles, but I think they are all Jews. So here's Brian Wilson and Smiley Smile. Like it's
It's just very subtly racist.
she's still
Subtly.
because grandparents, they're still really racist. You still catch them being
She's
really
trying
racist.
really hard not to let it shine through,
My
is
grandpa-
she doing it in Portuguese or is she still
I
doing it
caught
in
my
the-
90-year-old grandpa. I walked in on my grandpa watching because at his house, like I just show up. I have keys. You just go check on him sometimes, make sure everything's still okay.
Right.
Like he's still just watching TV. He's eating his meals. He's
Right.
like taking all the pills and the little pill
you
things.
and Mikey just take turns?
No, he was in New York, and so I'd go visit him
Sure.
in New York. And I walked in one day, and he was watching. I was like, "Hey, Grandpa, what are you watching?" And he's like, "I was watching Mexican girls wrestle." And I was like, "Oh, okay, okay, all right, okay, that's a."
Mexican
then he
girls
watches-
wrestle?
He loves to watch Telemundo. He doesn't speak a lick of English. He loves to watch Cinevision. He doesn't speak Japanese at all. He doesn't speak. It's one. He watches.
Dude, I would watch girls wrestle. Like
Same here.
what's her name? Ronda Rousey? Is that the chick?
Oh, that's not wrestling. That's Ronda Rousey beating the shit out of a girl.
Dude, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that article that came out that was saying how they asked her? They're like, "Hey, Muhammad Ali said that he would, he wouldn't have sex for 6 weeks before fighting." Because he was just like, you know what, that's good for me. It lets me focus. It lets me center myself. Gets me all pumped up.
I don't fuck before show because of that Muhammad Ali article.
Yeah, right. But they asked Ronda Rousey if she does that. She goes, fuck that. I have sex as much as I can before I fight.
Whoa.
That's what she said. She was like, I fuck as much as I can because having sex for women raises their testosterone. So that's why she does it.
Holy shit.
I mean, she's not like answering Craigslist ads or anything.
Yeah,
but she's like,
why would she have to? No, I bet you she's got like a dick there just for fucking.
I'm gonna verify. So I know a buddy of mine, Jake Hansen. He's actually watching right now. Everybody,
What's up, Jake?
Shout out to Jake Hansen. His buddy. So his roommate is a UFC fighter, and I'm gonna ask him right now. Hey, Jake, I'm asking you live on air. You can text me the answer.
All
Jake,
right.
Tell me, does your buddy abstain from sex prior to a fight,
Muhammad,
or does he just have so little sex that it doesn't matter?
I love that you picked up he's listening and you picked up your phone to text him.
No,
this is like a way better medium.
I just wanted
you picked
to
it up
see...
and you were like, oh, I'm going to text it. And then
yeah, I feel like
this is a way faster medium when you can just say it and then people just call right back. Like you don't have
60-year-old. Like I'm looking at I'm yelling at my phone like grandpas do. Hey! Open Google.
Oh my God, my grandma.
Open the Google.
They gave my grandma, Maddie. They gave my grandma.
Hanson, we're waiting on that answer. By the way, Joe's gonna do this thing.
I can't find it anywhere. I mean, I found the articles on it, but I can't find where she was actually caught. Like where she was actually living.
You're still looking for that?
Yeah.
We fucking lost Matt to the fucking Nazi grandma. We've been talking about Ronda Rousey having sex, and you're still on the Nazi grandma.
I just wanted to see where she was caught because I know so many of them went to like Buenos Aires and Brazil, and they flee.
With Ronda Rousey?
No, a lot of the
Hanson, ask your roommate. God damn it! Ask your roommate if he doesn't fuck before fighting.
Darling, you are a silly goose. I just got a text, and that's all I'm gonna say to that. That is.
See, the thing is, like, well, that's been said for years, though. They said it's been.
All right, I'm down.
Pros and cons to doing that. So there's some professional athletes that say, yeah, it's a must, or they do it every time, and there's a lot of them that say no because. I think it has to deal a lot with focus and endurance and stuff like that.
Yeah, as a comic, I don't fuck the day of shows. Like I wake up, nothing. Night before, that's totally fine. If I wake up, no fucking, no morning sex, no fucking afternoon sex, no pre-show sex. But then right after the show, I will literally get off stage and fuck you in the bathroom. Like it was like promptly after performing. I am ready to perform.
Adrenaline?
I am just like I'm just amped up. It's like I'm just ready to go. It's the late show. It's time to do the late show. Like it's but like gals, I didn't know. I had no idea. So now I've been doing like a disservice all these years. Like, you know, like, oh, you got a big interview that day? Girl, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you before your big you got a big day at work? You got a big day in the office? Like, oh, I'm gonna get railed.
I got a text back from Jake Hansen. Apparently, Brian, his roommate, does crush the UK poon prior to
really
fights. Apparently, and I also found out that we're about 3 minutes delayed. So people are getting these things 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Oh, he just messaged me too. I guess he's watching also, and he said, "I'm coming for you. I may not get laid, but it's not. but it's not for lack of trying. It's because he's too focused on fighting." Yeah. Brian, you know I love you, and
focus on the fight.
And at the next Scotch tasting, we will smoke a cigar, and then I'll fight you later.
Is he in the motherland?
No, he fights here.
Oh wait, he's here. I thought you said he was in the UK.
Here. No, he's here. He's here. And he said he's all for pre-fight sex. He says Brian's awesome. He went to Thailand twice now to go fight Muay Thai in Thailand.
Whoa,
that's where he goes to train.
Oh boy,
yeah, shit. He's like he's been over there twice.
Next time you go, you want like I've always wanted to be like for the MMA fighters. I wanted to be. You remember from wrestling or from the WWF when it was back before the World Wildlife Federation. with the World Wildlife Fund.
Matt, are you still looking up the fucking old lady with?
No. It was just
She was still living in Auschwitz. She was still living in.
She's still in Auschwitz, holding on to a radio broadcast material.
That Auschwitz was in. It's like Assalamu alaikum, Poland.
The fuck are you talking about?
That's like the name of the town in Poland that Auschwitz is in.
And I think
I don't think that's right.
Look it up. No, it starts with an O.
Don't let Matt do it. I'm gonna do it. Matt'll take 9 hours.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No, I was just trying to figure out where she got caught. I could never.
I swear it's called Osalam Alenkum. It's Polish. It's a Polish. Don't quote me.
Whatever.
It's pronounced Assalamu alaikum. It's mispronounced Assalamu alaikum. It's
either way. So the verdict is from a UFC fighter. We just found out that he's all about pre-fight sex. He thinks that, but I don't know. Muhammad Ali was a boxer.
What I was trying to say, the point that I was trying to get to was, if this guy, what's his name?
Brian,
if you need, I've always wanted to be, if anyone remembers from the WWF,
he wants to help you with the pre-fight sex.
No, whoa,
before you fight.
Do not put words or anything else in my mouth for me. No,
Brian will put his
whatever words nothing in my mouth. It's no dicks. All right, hold on. Here we go. See, you're muddling up the point that I'm trying to make.
Make your point. I think
you're sullying the point. You're making it all silly. You're adding dicks to the point that I'm trying to make. And I'm trying to make a valid point.
I'm pretty sure earlier there were dicks lining up to fuck me.
Yes, I can't take the dicks. I can't. I have a sensitive butthole. I can't take the dicks. Okay. That's what it is.
All right. What's your point?
I've always wanted to be the manager, like the guy that yells during the match. Not because they don't have cornermen they got cornermen. I don't want to be a cornerman touching your mouthpiece and fucking giving you water and shit. I want to be the dude in the suit that's just fucking yelling. You fucking rip them apart. When you fucking get in, it's gonna be you stare at the opponent and just be like, he's gonna fucking kill you, motherfucker.
You really think that you'd be able to intimidate anyone?
I am a loud person, and you can hear my voice. My voice cuts through.
Yeah, I know.
An arena full of people.
Through this microphone and through the people's
I'm gonna
ears.
literally butcher this name. And
Matt found it after spending 10 minutes typing it into his phone.
It is Wise Niao Oswi Simia 20-32603.
What?
Is that the address?
Sim Poland.
That's the address?
Oswi Sim Poland is where it's located.
Oswi Slamalankum, Poland.
Yeah, exactly.
It was close. I was mildly. I was
really actually. That was nowhere close.
Oh, Mr. Pronunciations over there.
We need to get a laptop over here for looking up things. Matt doesn't get to look things up anymore. Hey, Matt, what time is it? Oh, one second.
I had to type in Auschwitz location. That was hard enough to fucking spell the way.
You guys, I just need to press the button.
Do you guys know that I looked this up and 250,000 people. Yeah.
Mash the keyboards.
Matt's just I can't find it. Why is this not giving me information?
Oh, so before we finish, Brian, I want to be your
wants to be your manager.
Manager in the corner that yells at the other guy, calls him a big pussy, and then you just beat the shit out of him. So
you guys would be an adorable little duo. You're both about 5 feet tall.
250,000 people visited Auschwitz this year.
Yeah.
250,000
tourists. You just come in with a bunch of Auschwitz facts?
Yeah. You know, I thought on Yom Kippur. It's
what the fuck?
No, I didn't. It's the way that Google kind of laid the news out.
And Yom Kippur?
It kind of just went from one to the next. It really was just Yom Kippur facts.
Did you just type Jewish shit into Google?
I started with Yom Kippur facts, and then I worked my way down. One of the news sources brought me to the 90-year-old radio woman, the Nazi radio woman, and then welcome to WNAZI.
We need a fact checker. That's what Hanson's saying. I agree with him. I think we need a fact checker. Someone to be hey, who's gonna?
We do need a
whole second person.
Yes, that's one of the solely things on facts.
This just shows you when I sit around sometimes how absolutely bored that I get with just whatever. Because you sit online enough, you just get bored.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it just always leads to porn, Matty.
About a week ago,
it
can. Yeah,
I start with
eventually you just get bored of the porn, so you're you got to look at something else. You got to look at.
That's when porn just gets crazy. You just add more fucking girls to the mix. You're
you eventually start repeating videos. Yes. It is true.
Oh, go back to the classics.
The amount of porn that's out there,
the old classics.
Will start to repeat videos. But here's the deal. So I was really bored last week.
Yeah.
And I've never been a big conspiracy guy, but I can understand how some people are when some people are like, hey, JFK. Yeah. People will do like JFK or like moon landing, or some people be like 9/11. The one thing that I looked into just for the hell of it, because I've never really looked into it and it was interesting, is Holocaust denial.
I never understood that.
Now here's the deal.
Oh yeah, dude. This happens all the time.
So here's the thing though. It's to me is amazing because some of the conspiracy stuff like JFK, for example, you go, all right, maybe there was a second gunman or some of the stuff doesn't add up. The Holocaust denial one is so apparently fucking obvious, where it's like, how do you deny?
It's really weird. It's really weird that I'm coming to their defense.
No, why is it?
Because I'm the Jew. No, but I'm going to explain to you what
is it. The numbers?
What they're saying is not that it didn't happen.
No, a lot of them are saying that it didn't happen. A lot of the Holocaust deniers, there's about 5 or 6 firm things that they believe.
I thought that it was exaggerated.
No, well, that's one of them. But the true Holocaust deniers believe believe that the gas
aficionados
believe that the gas chambers were actually delousing stations.
So are they all Germans?
Most of them are, but there's other people that believe in the Holocaust.
Yeah, but that was like the whole point of the Holocaust, with the propaganda. Of course they believe that. Why is that weird?
No, I understand that. Yeah. I'm just saying with what we know,
that people are still thinking that.
Yeah, the people are still thinking that. That's the thing that I don't understand, because it's like I said, with the JFK stuff, maybe there's some unanswered questions.
Technology.
With 9/11, there's maybe some unanswered questions. This one though, it's pretty fucking cut and dry. Yeah. Like there was not one point where I read anything on it where I go, huh. Yeah, maybe they got a point. Like
too many Jews were killed.
Yes, exactly.
No one's comfortable with the amount of Jews.
They weren't raising any new questions in your mind.
Because they look at the population. They argue that one like that's a big thing. How it's like when you have approximately 6 million Jews, right, that died in the Holocaust.
Right.
The population didn't go down as much as the 6 million should have.
Yeah, because other Jews are being born.
Well, exactly, but they don't have any way to explain that. That was my whole point. That everything
biology.
No, I know, but they don't, because they believe the lie, then they go along with the lie. So that's what I'm saying is there was nothing that I was reading up on where it was like this made me think at all.
That is fucking ridiculous, dude.
Oh, it is. But there's plenty of people at St. Cloud State. When my wife went to St. Cloud State, there was a professor that was allowed because it's considered free speech, but there was a class specifically on Holocaust denial.
Really?
Taught at St. Cloud State. Yeah.
It was taught at St. Cloud State as a class that was it wasn't mocking the idiots that were.
We are going to
if you're a Holocaust denier, this isn't your fucking podcast. That you should go
this
to
was a class specifically taught why the Holocaust did not happen.
Why it didn't happen, or the study of people who believe it didn't happen?
No, why it didn't happen. The person teaching the class firmly believed the Holocaust never happened.
Wow.
And you could take that as a class at St. Cloud State.
And get credit.
How do you go to that? How do you tell someone that you I'm running late to my Holocaust deniers class?
No, the bigger question is how do you
get away with that socially? You're sitting there hey Greg, you want to come out? You want to come out tonight? Nah, man, I got this essay. What is it? How the Jews didn't really die during the Holocaust, and it's just kind of long. You want to help me write it?
But I'm sure.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I would love to continue this intellectual discussion about something, but I'm running late to my Holocaust denial class. I'm sorry. I'd love to continue this collegiate discussion about open theory on something, but I just really got to go do my Holocaust denial class homework.
But it's actually really easy for professors like that to teach those classes because
it's a throwaway class.
Because my wife had that class.
Dude, I would totally.
But here's
your wife had the class?
No. My wife had a class where.
No,
this is probably how it was presented, and this is probably how it was able to go down. But my wife took a class. It was Intro to Early Education, right? It was
I thought you were going to say Intro to Holocaust Denial.
It's a whole minor. You can get a minor.
It's a prerequisite.
Holocaust Denial 101. You had to take the pre-course, the intro course.
It's a minor.
It's a minor.
Later, it's like how Jews suck 310, 310. It was like Jews have big skulls, 400 level. That's a writing intensive.
Lying Jews 400 is like one of the classes that you have to take.
That one's got a lab.
Yeah, it's
So what my wife
an
did is
intensive.
she took
That's
this,
an intensive.
She took this class called Intro to Early Education, right?
I'm sorry.
And she goes to the class, right? And it went from Intro to Early Education to why all white people are racist. Okay,
That's what the class was called.
no,
No,
that's what the instructor taught.
Oh, okay.
Because they only had checkups, so they knew when someone was coming in there to check on how the class is going, he could easily teach intro to early education. But when they weren't there, he could teach basically why white
whatever
people
the
suck.
fuck he wanted.
Now this guy's tenured, so you cannot get fired. They did a news story on him about 5 years ago.
Wait, they did a news story on this professor?
Yeah, about how he teaches
just
his
doesn't
class.
give a fuck?
He hates white people.
Was
Is
he
he-
black?
Yes,
Oh,
there's a white guy. He's a
That would
black
be
guy.
hilarious.
that'd be great.
That
A
would
white
be,
guy
I would
teaching-
love if a white guy
We
just
really
hated
need
white
to
people.
answer the race of this guy. But no, that's what it was the entire time. So she had to sit through that for 3 months.
Wow.
But was the test still about early childhood
Yes.
development? But did he weave in how white people suck into the test?
One of
Now, if three
How
white
little-
assholes,
How little white children suck. It's like when they're little and they're early in their development and they're white.
fucking white,
And they're white. There's pieces of little white pieces of shit.
so what she did was one of her homework assignments as her being a white person was to think up 5 or 6 ways that number one, she is racist on a daily basis, and
Wait.
number 2, how black people are being put down specifically because of their skin color. That was an assignment.
Holy shit. Wait, the second part, totally fine. I can see that as an assignment in a black
In maybe
in
a
cultural
fucking racial
class,
studies class.
racial studies class.
But not an
But
early childhood
Early childhood
education.
development, no. But
Yeah.
the first question is just ludicrous. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Just as a
Wait,
white guy.
wait,
So my
wait.
wife asked me, she goes, "Do you have any examples?" And
What
I
about
go,
all the
how
black-
that we're racist?
Put none if you can't think of any.
What about the black people in that class? Were they just like, fuck yeah?
I don't know. Well, St. Cloud is predominantly a white. I mean, there's probably some black people in that class. I never asked, but St. Cloud is predominantly
Look,
white.
when I drive through the
population.
Bronx,
It used to be called White Cloud.
I
for a
would
reason.
lock the car doors with my elbow. Yeah, I said it. But the Bronx is a notoriously shitty neighborhood, regardless of race. I don't want anyone coming up to my car. Like
Right.
it's this is and
Well, it's
like
an instinct of where
if you
you're
drive,
around.
dude, I've driven through fucking shitty towns in Idaho where I'm like, I'm locking these doors. I will lock the door with my
Yeah.
elbow. I have no problem
Well, when I drive around,
locking the door with my elbow.
when I drive in the cities area or take Lindale Avenue, right? There's always typically a homeless person on the side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care what skin color they are. When they come walking, I look away on purpose because I don't want to get
You don't
money.
want to engage.
No, I don't want to engage.
Okay.
That's
Right.
not about
I-
being
I don't
mugged,
like
though,
that-
is it?
No, it's just when you're in that neighborhood,
like
you have
that's a-
specific things that you do.
That's another elbow lock for me. That's an elbow lock scenario. Boom, bam.
That's my point. Is like when he
Yeah.
was saying, locking the doors, that's just in the area that
Yeah,
you're in.
yeah.
It
But
has nothing to do with race. It's just where I am at
I
that
don't
point. I don't
understand.
want to be bugged.
Why those homeless people get to busk out there? Get yourself a guitar. Go downtown. Put a
Because it's
guitar
easy
case
money.
up.
you guys,
Because
you
they fight over those spots.
I know they,
seriously do.
I know they do.
It's
And
ridiculous.
I know I watched one go down over under the bridge, like on the way onto 94 the other day. We got like
yeah, because if you're fucking hungry, you'll do whatever you need
Yes,
to
all right,
survive.
okay.
Some of these guys though, this is no joke. Some of these guys make up to $250 to $300.
I
a
watched
day.
that 60 Minutes. Yep,
Yeah, I
I saw
heard
that
that.
Dateline or whatever.
Here's the deal. I think what people forget to like really think about sometimes is that really you could get killed at any point in your life.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where the fuck you are.
Yeah.
I'm in the comfort of my home right now. My doors are locked. Why? Not because I love locking them every night, but because someone could walk in here, shoot me in the fucking face
Okay,
at
all right,
any
all
given time. And there was a point.
Our bodies could just collapse.
Yeah, but
We
but
could
I'm
just not wake
talking-
up in the morning.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about medical. I'm talking about crime.
Oh,
there
yeah,
was
there's
a
a lot of
point-
crazy people out there.
There's a point in our time, in the human existence, like during the medieval ages, where you would just fucking get shot. You'd get killed if you lived to be 30. That's awesome. Good for you. That's huge if you live
That's
to like
huge.
30 because you get killed.
Dude, now there's
People
Netflix and
just
we
come
waste
in-
years watching Netflix.
Well, and people were eating rats.
Well,
so they
people, sure,
fucking die.
sure, but people just come into your house,
you don't
fucking
ha-
slash your family, and go, "Hey, this castle's mine now," and that was just the fact. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
You can't do that now because we have cops and consequences.
Yeah.
But theoretically,
Kinda
the
glad.
world is
Kinda
still
glad.
full of people who could kill themselves at any fucking time,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
what
a-
we forget all the time. Is
I
like,
don't
"Ooh,
care
This
if you
neighborhood's
want to
not
kill
safe.
yourself.
This
Go
is
ahead.
not safe."
But
I'm-
don't fuck with everybody else.
What I'm
To
trying
everybody
to say,
else. Leave everybody alone.
right? But you can't expect that.
Go
Humans
let your
kind of
cat eat your
suck.
face.
So yeah, that can happen at any time, but it can happen in certain spots a lot more frequent than it could in other
and
spots.
right, and that's why we're safer during those spots. It has nothing to do with race or anything. It's just like, hey, man, my likelihood of survival just decreased a little bit, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to increase it again.
Yes. Well, exactly.
It has nothing to do with anything.
So like an example was and this was before any of this shit ever went down. But like my wife put an example about how like if she sees a black guy walking around with a hoodie,
Yeah,
she gets nervous walking past her
right,
car.
Right.
Well, is that racist?
Yeah.
Why?
But what if a black guy walked by her car and he wasn't wearing a hoodie?
I'm a little, well, including myself, I'm a little less nervous.
So the hoodie bothers you.
Yep.
Wait, it's the hoodie or the like,
What if there's a white guy that walked by with a
no,
hoodie?
I don't like
Same
hoodies.
thing.
I
Same
don't-
thing.
I
Okay,
don't
so
like-
it's the
I don't
hoodie
like
that bothers you.
hoodies
It's the hoodie.
I don't like people that wear masks. Like the masks in the wintertime that are
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
covers-
Okay, so
it covers the-
so it's not racist because it's the hoodie that bothers you.
Exactly. But he looks at it as this is racist.
Oh
The
no, it's
professor.
the hoodie.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But that's my
but
point.
Professor looks at it as a racist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't like when people are running at me. Like even if you're jogging on the street, I'm walking on the street and you're running at me.
Yeah.
And I especially don't like when people are running at me. Doesn't matter the color. If you're not wearing jogging clothes.
Well, obviously.
If you're not wearing jogging clothes and you're right, and you run past me, I want to know why are you running? What the fuck are you running from? Why are you running? Why should I not be going in that direction that you just came running from?
Right.
Why?
But that's like that whole experiment where people get on an elevator and everyone's facing one way and people are just like, I guess I'll face that way too.
That's the experiment.
You never seen that?
What experiment? is
People
that?
just walk on the elevator and then they just walk on the elevator and then
they face the other way.
So someone walks into the elevator, right? And there's 3 people already in the elevator, but no one's facing the door. Everyone's facing the back of the elevator.
Uh-huh.
Usually the 4th person that just walked in will just face where everyone's facing.
Really?
Yeah, that's like a study that they did.
God, I love science. This is why I should have got into science. For fucking weird studies like that.
Well, it's psychology.
It's psychology.
Yeah, you shove a bunch of rats. And
Actually,
you
a
give
psychology
a bunch
degree.
of rats fucking cocaine, and
I'm
then
pretty sure a psychology degree is about as useful as what you have.
you give them PlayStations, and you see them like you give
One
a
of
bunch of monkeys LSD, and then you give them typewriters, and like dude, I love science.
Science is
Well,
great.
since we're on the topic of that, one of the big stories that's been out there is the kid with the clock.
Oh
Have you
yeah.
looked
Oh, the
into
clock
that at
kid.
all?
No, this is driving me insane. I feel so bad for this poor kid. This poor fucking kid.
But what? Here's a video that I can show you guys. But
You have a video for this? Can they see this? Are
are
they going to be able to see this
I
up
don't
there?
think they'll be able
I
to
don't
see
think
it.
so.
but-
They're not going to. Can they hear it at least?
Yeah, they'll be able to hear.
They
it.
hear it, but they can't see it.
We're just gonna
I'm
react.
not talking to you people that are just listening. I'm talking to the people that are actually watching. We got multiple layers. There's layers on this shit. Layers. crack up into the. This
is
is
it
all right.
working now?
Look,
Yeah,
what
not even listed as a network anymore.
What is it?
what I don't like.
Are we
Now
still
we're on.
live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Now
Okay,
what
now
I
we're
don't
back.
what I don't like about the bots.
Wait, so
is-
was it recording the whole time?
Yeah. Yeah, it was recording.
We just couldn't. We just look
Who
like a
is
bunch
this
of
girl?
idiots.
I don't know.
What I don't like about the
Wait, go
bots
back up.
is that everybody's doing the bots.
What
Like
was-
people with a
oh,
million
like-
viewers have the bots. You're not even listening. You're just staring at chicks.
Yeah,
This
she's
is
hot.
this is what our society's
Hey,
come
here we
down
go.
to.
It's a clock that was invented.
Is this the kids' clock?
No. Just a quick video. And we can't even see it.
Is it lagging? Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
start
he's-
it over. Start it over.
He's making a. No, let's start off. He's got this thing. He's making a. He's
So he's got an
box.
alarm clock.
He's got an alarm clock. He's pulling
Takes
that
out
apart.
the digital panel.
He's putting it into a box. It's
There he goes.
wow. That's
Okay,
that is
so
a mess inside of a box. That is
but
a
that's
mess
but that's
of what?
exactly what that kid. See, this is what I don't.
No, the kid didn't do that.
Yes, it
He
is.
He just dismantled the
It
clock.
had fucking put in a box.
Wait, really? That's all the kid did?
That's all there was. Yeah. Did you see any of those photos that they were showing people doing shit online? There was a really funny one where it's like, look, I made a fan, and someone just disassembled a fan. This is
Okay,
Okay,
all that
I'm-
stuff is funny.
okay, but
The
here,
part that I'm pissed about is the fucking kid's teacher was so cranked up on fucking the fear of terrorism, the fear. Oh, they're coming for us. The fear.
well, not
that-
not the no. Actually, what happened was the original teacher that he showed it to said, "Oh, that's pretty cool, but if I were you, I probably wouldn't show that to anyone."
Oh, did he say it to a second teacher?
And then what happened is another teacher saw it and goes, "Oh, that kind of looks like a fucking bomb." And then the alarm went off in the middle of class.
Oh shit.
So yeah, maybe not putting that
Okay.
locking that kid up or whatever, but definitely fucking jumping to
arresting
conclusions.
The kid. All right. Yes, jump to conclusions.
Yeah,
but do we have to? It could have been a little more low key than this. His parents could have been
the,
called.
Whoa, but the low
Put the
key,
fucking thing out in the parking lot.
Yeah, but the low
Put the
key
clock in the parking lot for an hour while you figure out what's going on.
The low key thing wasn't about. It wasn't about the kid or anything. The low key thing happened because of the internet.
They
The internet
arrested the
exploded.
kid. No, they arrested the kid. The kid didn't have to get arrested.
Yeah, but I mean, the
Like,
point is none
I
of us
get-
were there. Everyone's jumping. Everyone's saying
Oh, the
all
jump to
the events.
conclusions?
Well,
All right.
everyone's saying all of the events that happened. I heard like a different story that they
What
were
did
like.
you hear?
I heard something. I read a thing that said something along the lines of like, when they found the kid with this thing and they thought it was a bomb, they didn't call a bomb squad. They didn't do any. They didn't like do any of the things that you would do when there's like they didn't evacuate the school. They're just like, oh, that kind of looks like a bomb. We should arrest this kid.
Okay, but you may have to do that until it comes in, until they figure out it's not actually a bomb.
Yeah, but if you even think it's a bomb, you get people out of that fucking school immediately. If there's a bomb at a high
A
school,
question
if a
mark,
kid even
yes.
says a bomb in a
It's
high
a
school,
bomb.
everyone leaves the school.
Well, see, here's what happened. This
If
is
somebody
actually
farts too much and like his friends like, dude, that was a real bam.
this was actually something that happened.
Everybody
in
hangs out
high
in the
school.
gym.
So when I was in high school, there was a freshman that went into the computer lab and sent an email to the president saying he was going to assassinate him.
Oh,
Okay, probably within 10 minutes, the FBI was there. They pulled him out. Obviously, it wasn't a bomb or anything, but it was pretty low. It was pretty low key. Like people even in the computer class, it's not like people showed up in FBI coats. Two guys walked in suits and just, you got to come with me. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You didn't know. I mean, that kid could have had anything on him. They could have had something in his locker.
Yeah.
The big question is this,
Yeah.
and this is what I don't understand at all about this, right? Is that we've all seen the picture of what it looks like,
Right.
what the kid made, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you take apart an alarm clock and put it in a briefcase and say
okay.
you made a clock?
Because
All right,
he's
see,
a
I
curious
was-
kid.
I was under the impression.
How old was he? 7?
No,
He's
he
like
was older than
13.
that.
He's like 13. and
Okay, 13.
What he
He
was
thought
doing,
he was fucking cool. You never seen a show off kid?
when I was 13, we did stupid shit. I took apart a fucking toaster and then I put it back. Like I put it inside a different.
Yeah, but
Dude,
some people become comics and some people become MIT.
Yes, and this
Like-
kid, but he likes to futz with wires
Technology,
and
yeah.
technology and stuff.
So he
And
thought
so-
it was cool. Dude,
And it
I've
wasn't
taken
he
apart
built.
VCRs
He didn't just take a
before.
clock and put it in. He built the circuit board that the clock.
Yeah, he
ran
like
on.
ran his own circuit board.
Maybe he used the digital front, like whatever, like
Yeah, dude, I don't know what a fucking alarm
But
clock
he-
looks like, but I think he
built
connected some
he
wires.
built the
and shit.
servo shit or whatever.
Yeah,
That's what he was
He
proud of.
connected a
That's what he
wire
likes
to-
to do.
whatever. He's 13. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I
Dude.
could probably Google it.
14.
14, but still, that's a fucking you do silly stuff. You're a silly goose when you're 14.
Yeah.
So
So
ask another
This-
question.
this video.
that's
Bill Maher is
similar,
a
but
dick.
not
But
about
he
the
sums
same
it up
ethnic
perfect.
group. There was a big
John
story
Oliver
this week
probably
about
did
a
it better.
14-year-old Muslim American teenager in Texas who built a clock. He's a science kid, and that's great. Can we show the clock? Okay. And the people at the school thought it might be a bomb, perhaps because it looks exactly like a fucking bomb.
But that was perfect.
yes,
That's probably.
yes, it
Yeah, I
does.
understand the whole bomb
And I
squad
know
it
deal,
does
Greg,
look
but
exactly like a bomb. I get it. I like, and as a well, what about these kids' parents? Like, oh, hey, look, Muhammad. I think you might have forgot. You're not a white kid. You're a little brown kid named Muhammad. You can't go to go to your school. Hold on, with a box, with a wire box. You can't do that, Muhammad. You're our son, and we're worried about you.
Maybe
But
they
go-
didn't know.
We like that you have this thing with electronics that's fun, but I blame the parents.
I
And
don't
then
know.
then the shitty teacher, and then the principal.
I think that
That's the
I think it's possible that
hierarchy of blame.
That if I were to bring a bomb, were to bring that into
a bomb.
if I were
If
to
you
bring
bring that to
that
work.
into a high school or work, you would be like, dude, what is that?
you made your
That's-
boss a clock. I made you a clock, boss. If you
Yeah,
brought
no,
that in,
and I think anyone that would have did it, I think anyone that would have brought that
But-
into a school and someone saw it would think
Yeah.
it's a bomb.
the fact that
Because
he's
Bill
14,
Maher's right. It looks exactly like a fucking bomb.
you don't fucking arrest a kid. He's 14.
Yeah, but yeah,
They took him away in fucking cuffs. And Kim Davis still has a goddamn job. That
Does
stupid
she?
fucking. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think she did.
I think she does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I read an article today where she turned. She gave.
so
to some-
fucking loud.
Here,
She rejected a marriage license to some of her friends, her like straight friends.
I don't think she's able to reject them anymore.
Oh, she can't
Yeah, they
reject them.
took that away from her.
Yeah, that shit's gone.
You guys, I just don't even want to talk about this bullshit because none of it fucking matters. None of it matters. It's all sensationalized, like
it's
the guy
bullshit.
with the lion. No one gives a shit about him now. You know what he's doing? He's a fucking
pulling
dentist
teeth.
again,
He's
Yeah.
pulling teeth.
and he's just fine. People got a little mad, and he might have
Do
lost
you wanna
5
know-
customers.
You want to know
But
what
the thing here's what I heard today on a radio show, and it was summed up perfectly.
See, here's yet another thing
With
that
this.
someone said something
With
about
this.
some fucking
No.
guy. Yeah.
No, and this is perfect. But President Obama invited him to come to the White House with his quote unquote clock.
Yeah,
that
I
he
heard
made.
about that.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't think that the Secret Service would take that fucking package away for 15 minutes, inspect it, and go, okay, that's all right.
Yep. It's a clock.
Yeah,
All right,
they
it's a
probably
clock.
did
All right,
that.
guys.
Well, but
That
they,
was a perfect point. It was
and they would
like,
do that to my phone too, and they would do that to
Yeah.
my pen. They probably
Anything.
do that
Yeah.
to my notebook. They
Yeah.
do it to anything.
you just walk in there.
Yeah, come,
It's-
yeah.
It's
Let's
all fucking bullshit, you guys.
bring the kid with the clock in.
Fucking
Like, it's
bullshit.
just they brought him right.
I don't want to talk
Right
about
off the
it. I
plane?
don't want to. I think it's stupid. I think
All right.
all this stuff. I think this flavor of the week shit is stupid. It's
I-
just a distraction.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's
everything is a
all
distraction
Stupid.
from the bullshit
The
that's
real
actually going on.
important shit is how many NFL players are injured with only 2 games into the season.
I know, and I heard
Can
they're
you
changing a skittle
fucking
color again.
believe it? Can you believe the players that are injured? It's incredible.
I just watched a Vikings game. I didn't really watch. Actually, I watched a little
Finally,
bit of the
Adrian
second
Peterson
game.
was given the ball. That was
I got
nice.
my ass kicked in fantasy football this week.
Yeah, any guys playing DraftKings or like
No.
that other one?
But I'm
No.
tired of their fucking commercials.
I know,
What
every
is their marketing
one.
budget?
Dude,
I
their
know.
marketing budget is everyone's money.
Dude, I can't. You know what?
Those
though?
companies have to be worth so much fucking money.
Yes.
I think that give it like 5 more days, and they'll put that one booby chick on, like on their commercial, like they did
The
with a
booby
Game
chick?
of War.
Oh, Kate Upton.
Kate Upton, the booby
Oh,
chick. Yeah, that
oh.
commercial was everywhere. Game of War.
I don't
had
even
the
know it was
highest
the booby
budget.
chick. I remember those tits' names.
Individually.
Upton.
Uh,
left is Kate, the right one's Upton.
How long have we been
That's-
on, Maddie?
About an hour.
About an hour. About an hour.
This has been fun.
52 minutes.
Good. No, that
So
feels
who's
right.
all injured then?
Dude, fucking everybody. Des Bryant out.
Tony Romo's
Like
out.
8 weeks. Tony Romo out.
Oh,
Broken
yeah, I
collarbone.
saw that one.
Oh,
That
yeah,
looked-
that was-
Jason
it
Witten.
felt really-
Jason Witten has two sprained
He was
ankles
still
and a
fucking
sprained
playing
knee.
though. I watched that. I tight ends, they play through so much shit.
He might
Bravo.
come back. Tevin Coleman, broken rib. Falcons running back. Fucking Jay Cutler out. Alshon Jeffrey
Oh,
out.
that you know
Andre
what?
Ellington,
Chicago fans should be
Jordy
delighted.
Nelson out.
Poor Jordy Nelson.
All those guys are out.
There's
And
a bunch of
that's just like half
that's
the
tip of the
list.
iceberg. But yeah, it hopefully that will
I
help.
just got a notification, by the way,
I got
from
some trades
Jake.
going
Jake said that Game of War makes $1 million
a day.
a day
A
because
day.
of Kate Upton.
That's insane.
A day.
Fuck that. Okay, I have another thing to show you guys. And NFL bad lip reading.
Why are we?
Mhm.
When you say show, you guys, you mean the two of us
Yeah,
and not.
yeah. We
and
can watch
not
some
them.
of it. Yeah. We're
We should be
reacting
able
to
to.
it.
We should be able to show it to them.
Can we, man? Is there any way to do that?
No,
There's no way to broadcast what we're looking at.
no. There probably is, but not. I don't have it figured out now.
Sure.
All right,
well,
we'll
that's
figure it out. This
Down
is-
the road.
yeah,
Down the
this
road.
is, sorry, kids. We'll get another. We'll get another monitor pointed at them.
Yeah, we'll do it down the road. Do you guys want to see some
So-
of this video though?
No, they don't want to see anything because they can't. They're
Do
just
you
blind.
guys want to see?
Oh yeah,
some
I'd love
video?
to. I'd love to. Let's shit. It's been an hour. Let's
Let's watch this video and let's wrap
this
it
is
up.
an
for the
inaugural
time.
episode. This is a wonderful.
Yeah, we
it-
don't want to. We want
Yeah,
to
we
leave it a
can't-
high note, right?
Yeah, you don't want to. You want to spooge all over the finish too fast. That's what it is. You don't want to finish too fast. You don't come too quick.
2015,
Yeah, the new one, dude. It's so funny.
4 minutes long.
And what?
We don't have to watch the whole
oh,
thing.
for
We'll just watch
crying
some
outside.
of it. No, just watch some of it.
So what is this now? Set this up
So
for
what
me.
they do, you've never seen this?
Because this is
Oh,
gonna.
Joe's
be an
gonna
ad right
love
here.
this. Throw it on the big screen. So, Joe, what they do is they take videos of NFL players talking to each other,
Okay.
but
okay.
then they make up what they think that they're saying based on the way their lips are moving.
Oh, that's such a good bit. That's such a great bit.
You're gonna love
Who
this.
did this? Who did the bit?
Bad lip reading. They've been around forever. All
They-
right, play this.
They've been around.
Make a big screen so Joe can see it.
I saw your mole. You give me a complex, man. You gotta eat the breakfast. We eat breakfast, then lunch. I have flaps.
It's so
That's
less
just
funny
forgot
if
to
you can't
breathe.
see it.
Holla, we gon' ball.
This is great.
You know,
They
always
take-
is
Check this out,
angry.
right?
Once it was his prince, he came from like Syria, okay? And he lived with some peaceful monkeys outside his aunt's boyfriend's cabin and had an old sheepdog named Paco Sinbad. I could just throw a rock and then aim it at your neck so you'd get 2 stitches. Better get down, going to dance, good friend. Chicka chick, jabba jabba.
Holy, all right. Oh, that's
I know
it.
This is the bad guy.
All right, I'm
I
done.
know this is a good
This
one.
is so
the
great.
tip.
I love when I haven't seen something until it's way too late.
Dude,
And
there's
now
like
this is
4
epic.
of them.
I'm gonna watch this all night. You just ruined my night or made it. I don't know.
You're
I
welcome.
like it's either I could be doing something better and more productive. And
You're welcome.
would you hey, can you load up Maddie?
Hmm.
Maddie, would you load up
You can still hear it.
I know. Oh, God damn it. Would you load up Adele Shannon's Runaway for me? Like, and let me like, could that be our outro?
No, I got a different one if you want.
Like, well,
I can
it's,
mix it up.
would you give me that just as like, we'll pre-outro it? Cause I want to like,
How do you spell it?
DL
Who is this woman?
Shannon.
Who is this woman?
That's a man.
What?
Del Shannon.
Oh.
Runaway.
Adele. I thought you meant Adele Shannon.
No, not Adele Shannon. Oh, and her new gospel album,
Adele Shannon.
God Cries When It Rains. Adele Shannon, everyone. God Cries When
What
It
the fuck
Rains.
is this?
Hold on. Don't cue it yet. Hold on. You gotta back that up so I want to do a little. We'll wait until he's done, and then this is like it. I'm trying to bit
You're trying to bit.
for our inaugural show. Didn't we say did we promise sketches?
Well,
Didn't you say
we gotta
sketches
write 'em
at some
first.
point?
We gotta write the sketches
I'm
first.
trying to do it on the fly. You ever do an on the fly sketch?
Yeah, it's called improv. There's a whole it's a whole separate thing. Okay, what do you want to do here, Joe?
Right,
It's
right.
a
Hold on.
pre-
Hold on. You don't
a
have,
pre-
you don't allow me to set it up.
Okay.
It doesn't even need any setup. And then I'm just gonna cue my Maddie, and then I'll just give you the nod.
Okay.
Hold on. Ready? And so we are back as WNAZI, and I just want to let just a shout out to all those Jews still out there. We don't like you still. Like we're coming for you. And now, there's Shannon and Serrano is. Yes, we are coming for you still. Watch out.
Is this the Brazil?
I'm a 91-year-old Nazi woman.
I think that's it for this week.
I think so too. We're gonna end on Del Shannon, aren't we? Why not? Fuck yeah, let's do it. Del Shannon, everybody.
See you all next week.
Hey, next
You like
week
how
on Thursday, baby.
I had to post
we'll
on
be
that
back
one.
on Thursday,
I think so.
and we'll throw out another episode. It's been Matt Thomas, Greg Berman, Joe Cocasello
Good night, everybody.
with the Shit Show podcast. We'll come out with social media later. Thank you so much.
I'm a walking in the rain. Tears are falling and I feel the pain of wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, I wonder why she ran away.